What's poppin' YouTube? Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time on this channel and you enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for future content. Today's video, we're gonna be heading over to the Chalice Collectibles. They just opened up a new location at the Glendale Galleria. I wanted to check it out, so let's go and get this one started. Alright guys, here we are at Chalice Collectibles at the Glendale Galleria. It looks like a really cool looking store with a huge selection of Funko Pops. Alright, so first thing I want to say is I really love the setup in the store. It's really organized and I like that it makes it easier to find whatever you're looking for. So over here is the Star Wars section, which I love Star Wars, by the way. One pop for $12 or three for $33. That's a great deal. And over here on the side, it looks like we have a nice little mixed variety of different pops. Really cool selection. Some special edition items as well. So this is a good section for anyone that's new to collecting. All right, let's go ahead and check out another one of my favorite things to collect, the Marvel area. And I have a lot of Marvel pops already, so I'll probably not see anything here that I'll be taking home. But if you're new to pop collecting and love Marvel, you'll definitely find something. Now, let's be honest, Marvel is one of the most popular franchises, from comic books to movies, so I'm not surprised at how big this section is. It has a huge fan base. And of course, after Marvel, we have to have a DC selection, and I'm really not that big on DC. There's only one pop I've always wanted, which is the Bank Robber Joker or the 2-pack that glows. And then of course we have the anime section, which is by far one of the most popular collections in the Funko community. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I've never really seen any animes, but part of the reason is because I'm a little too scared to watch them and actually enjoy them, because then if I want the pops, they're going to be really hard to get. A lot of them are very expensive and hard to find, so it's best I stay away. But I've always said it, anime pops are some of the best. I always love to look at them. And then this section, it looks like we have a mixed variety of cartoons, including Pokemon, which I actually made a video on my Pokemon pops in the last video. Avatar, some Foster's Home, and then we have South Park. Cool selection over here. And then we still have more cartoon pops over here. I actually collect cartoon pops, but more from my childhood, the nostalgic ones, just like the ones that are coming real soon. And now we're in the section of what's probably the biggest portion of my personal collection, which is Disney. Now, crazy fact, this actually used to be a Disney store location. Honestly, I'm gonna be missing it a lot because I used to love going to the Disney store, but at least they replaced the location with something else that's near to my heart, which is Funko Pops, and at least I could come here and still enjoy it. But this is a cool section, and I actually am waiting on the Disney Ultimate Princesses, the next wave. And as you guys can see, we have a pretty nice selection of Disney Pops, and honestly, it deserves it because there are hundreds of Disney Funkos. And then over here, we have another section that I absolutely know nothing about, and that is the sports section. Now, personally, I don't watch any sports, so I can't really say anything about this area, but I could see why they're cool, because if you're a fan of sports, you definitely want any players that you're a fan of. It's very similar to the Pop Rocks collection. So once you enter the store, right on your right hand side, you'll be finding the television section, which I actually do have some television related Funko Pops in my collection. The Office is one of the bigger ones I do have. At one point, I used to have every single one of them, but then Funko made way too many, so I started being a little more selective on the ones I actually do get from my collection. But they have some cool pops here. Now, even though I haven't seen all of these TV shows, I must admit that TV show Funko Pops are some of the coolest ones. Just because if you're watching a show and you actually like it and you like the characters in it, you see pops from it, you might want to get them for yourself. And that happens to me all the time. I'll be watching a show one day, I end up enjoying the show, liking characters from the show, and the first thing I do is check if there's any Funkos for it. And if there are, I end up trying to get them for my own collection most of the time. Now, as you guys can see, there are plenty of television related Funko Pops. Let's be completely honest, who doesn't love television? There has to be at least one show that you've enjoyed and actually loved, some of the characters even, and if you see a Funko Pop for it, you might end up wanting to get it for yourself. Now, that's when, once you get your one pop, you're gonna end up wanting to slowly get a few more, and that's how you get sucked into the Funko community and the collection begins. And that could literally happen with anything, including movies over here, or just any other section I shared earlier. Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, anime, sports. There's literally something for everyone. And just in case if none of those were good enough to bring you in, Funko also brought in some icons, whether it's from ads, directors, musicians, so much more. And if you're a gamer, don't worry, Funko has you covered too. All right, let's continue looking around. Over here on the side, they have a nice little section of assorted pops. Really cool. I like all the 10 inches. I don't have too many, but they're really cool to look at. And then they have some really cool artwork on their walls too. Nice oversized Batman over here, and right behind we have the glass of grails. We'll take a look at those shortly. Let's go and check out the side over here. We have sodas, and then this section of pops is $15 or more. So normally when someone new gets introduced to Funko Pops, they do tend to start off with commons just because they're easier to find and cheaper to purchase. But the cool thing about exclusives, they tend to gain value much quicker depending on which line they're from, what character they are, how hard it is to actually find a pop. But it's all about the collector, what they like, and that's what makes Funko Pops so much fun. As you guys can see right behind their counter, they have plenty of exclusives, and they're also organized and broken up into groups. Anime is a huge one. I don't collect it, but anytime I could get an exclusive, it makes great traders. So next to that, we have Star Wars as well as Marvel, two big collections of mine. And if you guys look closely, you'll notice that some of them do have a special edition sticker. If you guys don't know what that is, it's an overseas sticker. And usually the same pops do release in the US with their shared retail stickers. So Target, Walmart, Hot Topic, Box Lunch, and etc. Let's go and take a look at this section over here. Really cool. They have a little bit of everything. They have chases, they have exclusives, they even have official con sticker exclusives. And then if you guys notice, there are some commons there, but why are they in this section? That's because they're vaulted. So they have a nice variety of different items. As you guys can see, they have a little bit of everything. And then on the wall over there, it looks like it's mostly Disney and television stuff as well as sports. But you guys can still see what I'm talking about with some of them not having stickers. Those are vaulted commons. If you guys are new to Funko, you probably don't know what vaulted means. Basically, a vaulted pop is one that is no longer being produced, which means it's most likely going to have a higher value. It all depends on how old it is, what line it's from, how popular it is, and that's what determines the actual value of it. And then Chalice even has some of their own exclusives, which is really cool too. Now we're back to the glass of grails. So grails are usually $100 or more in value. For me, a grail would be this one, Mr. Hyde and Bugs Bunny, limited edition of 850 pieces. Always wanted that for my Looney Tunes collection. But they have a lot of cool stuff, from con exclusives for Disney. They have some more cartoon characters. I have the Pete Puma, which is one of my most expensive in my collection. Then we have anime, we have DC, Marvel, we have some signed Funko Pops, Star Wars, so much more. It's all about what you like. Of course, I couldn't leave empty-handed, but that was Chalice Collectibles. I highly recommend stopping by at the store. I know they have more locations too, and an online shop as well. All right, guys, we're back home from Chalice Collectibles. We're gonna go and check out my haul from the store. So I'm not gonna lie, most of my haul were commons just because I saw a few that I still needed for the collection, and they had an awesome deal, 3 for $33. You can't go wrong with that, especially when you can't really find these commons anywhere else most of the time. So let's go and check out what we have in here. So first up from Stranger Things, we have Mike. I absolutely love this show. I have a few pops in my collection already, but I was still missing a few commons. This was one of them, so I'm glad to add it to the collection. So of course, since we got Mike, we still needed the rest of the gang. So we did pick up Will. Now Will, I actually am looking for the upside down version as well. I forgot where it's exclusive to, but I think it goes for about $25 to $35. Not too bad. So I'll be trying to get that for my collection soon. It's on my wants list along with a ton of other pops. Of course, I have a lot of pops on my wish list because I collect plenty of stuff from television, Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, ad icons, music, everything. All right, and then up next, we have Lucas. I think this is my first Lucas pop I picked up for my collection, and I had to get the original. This is a really cool one, so I'm glad I added it to my collection. And then last but not least, we have Dustin, probably my favorite character from the show. And I have 2 or 3 pops of him already. I don't think I had this one. And my favorite one of him has to be the one with him and Dart. That was a Hot Topic exclusive, and I'm glad to get this one. Now it's crazy because I tried to get the Blacklight set from Target and I had no luck. Those sold out like in less than a minute. It was horrible. Target site is the worst. So as you guys saw, they had a huge variety of pops in their stores, from commons, vaulted commons, chases, exclusives, con exclusives, grails. This next one is a chase I purchased. I've been looking for this one for a while. It's a low-end chase, but I never found it, so I had to purchase it when I saw it. $20, we got Hopper from Stranger Things. Awesome looking pop, and I've been wanting it for a while, like I said, so I'm glad I picked it up. And it even came in a soft protector. I think this is a Chalice Collectibles protector, and it's actually pretty good. Nice and sturdy, flat top, and definitely worth it. Let's go to see what we have next in here. So we have another common. This one's a cool one, guys. From Harry Potter, we have Luna Lovegood. She's wearing the lion hat to support Gryffindor against Slytherin for the Quidditch games. I love the mold for this one, really cool design. I believe I have 2 other Luna Pops already, but I couldn't pass on this one. So like I mentioned earlier in the video, whenever you're watching something for the very first time as a pop collector, let's say a movie, a show, cartoon, anime, whatever it is, and you end up enjoying it, first thing you might do is check if there's any pops that exist for it. And then if there are, you might want to try to get them for your collection. Well, that's what happened to me just a few weeks ago. I started watching the show on Netflix and I absolutely love it. And I checked that there were pops. There were. So now I'm trying to get them for my collection. And I went to Chalice Collectibles. I knocked out 4 more commons for my collection. I'm almost there. 2 more to go. But I absolutely love these. From La Casa de Papel, we have Tokyo as a first pop we picked up. She's pretty much the main character in the show, and I love the box art for these pops, really cool. And then there's the first wave we had. So Tokyo and Berlin both actually had chases. So for the chases for both of them, they had a deli mask on as well as their red hoods on. So really cool. I did buy both of the chases from eBay. I paid pretty much $80 or $85 for both, which was not bad. And then over here we have the Berlin Common. Definitely one of my favorite characters in the show. And don't make any spoilers because I'm not even done with the show yet. I'm barely on season 3 right now. And all I can say is this season gives me nothing but anxiety. But it's so good. I can't stop watching. Over here we have Nairobi. Definitely another one of my favorite characters. This pop is fantastic. I love these pops because they look so much like the actual characters. And that's another thing. When they look like the characters that you actually like, you want them even more. And then here we have also. So on the backside of this, you can see it is 6 pops compared to the 4 that we saw in the first one. So the collection, I believe there's 12 pops in total. Right now, there's only 2 more I need, which was the regular Professor and Moscow. After that, I will have the complete collection. I can't wait for that. Now, what's crazy is this show is so good, but they only have 12 pops so far. I really hope they make more. It'd be nice to see Monica and Raquel, for example. But let's go ahead and move on to the final pop we picked up from Chalice Collectibles. This one's cool because it is a Chalice Collectibles exclusive. In 3, 2, 1, we got the Dwight Chase. This one I've been wanting for my collection for a while. Like I mentioned way earlier in the video, I do have a lot of the Office Funko Pops. At one point I had them all. And Dwight, well, he has plenty of pops. So I decided let's stop collecting them all and just get the ones I really like. This is the one that I really wanted, so I picked it up. They also do have a Michael Scott exclusive to Chalice. I did not pick it up yet, but I do plan to in the future. But that was all I picked up from Chalice. I thought it was a pretty cool haul. I really enjoyed the store, and I most definitely will be going again. So that's all I had for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as always. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for future content. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of this video? I just want to say thank you guys so much for taking time every day to watch this video. Also, a huge shout out to Chalice Collectibles for having such a great opening. I believe this store will do really well, especially with this location. I'll definitely go again. And I just want to say thank you guys once again. Let me know what you guys would enjoy seeing in the next ones. Thank you all for watching, and peace.